Ah, shit.
Here we go again.
Who here remembers my world? Probably everyone with an interest in bad fanfiction, because it's basically the creme de la creme.
Sadly, I don't remember it in excruciating detail, but I remember it being a thing.
Pointing his womb. Basically, as it turns, those of you who are familiar with fanfiction might remember the writer Tara's friend, Raven. Also wrote a fanfiction.
But this one's shorter.
Yes. The name of it is I'm Not Okay. Another reference. Also a Harry Potter thing. And I guess I'm going to start us off here, because, oh boy.
Wait. Look at the one who it's by. Like, look at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Re-uploaded it. This is a throwaway account.
Either a throwaway account or like a troll account.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Chapter 1. Helena. 15-year-old Eternity Dementia Johnson. Hell of a middle name.
Dementia Johnson?
Eternity Dementia Johnson.
I have eternal dementia.
Well, that means like if she introduces people like first and last name, she's being introduced as Eternity Johnson. Infinite dog. Warily took a seat on the Hogwarts Express. As she did so, she heard many giggles in the air. Ugh, stupid preps.
Oh God, okay, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me.
It's coming back to you?
Yep.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
The party train don't stop.
Ain't no brakes. Oh, God. Oh, God. Eternity had hoped she wouldn't see any when she came to Hogwarts. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to run into them in England. Not England. God damn it, Hogwarts isn't even England. It's just in the British Isles. I think it's actually in Scotland or something like that.
I don't know where it is. You think I care about either a Scot or a land?
Well, run that by me again, laddie.
I said I don't care about people named Scott or what land they're from.
Oh, fuck. She wouldn't see any when she came to Hogwarts. They made her life in Los Angeles high school miserable.
She should go to the American Wizarding School.
Yeah, the American Wizarding School.
Yeah, promptly called American Wizarding School.
That's how we name things. I mean, it is the U.S. They would.
Yeah.
Now she was supposed to put up with them here, in the U.K. of all places.
Hold on. Really, I need to get onto my Wizarding World account and see what the skill was called.
The site that told me my Patronus was a snake.
You had a snake? I had like a fucking possum or something.
Apparently I have the edgiest Patronus.
Wait, what? Welcome to your new home. Looks like you already have a Pottermore account with this email address.
I think you tried to sign up, not log in.
I guess. Create a new password.
She sighed sadly and stared out of the window. In her misery, she had left her iPod out of her Emily the Strange bag. In her misery, her iPod out of her Emily the Strange bag and blared on some My Chemical Romance author's note. Don't they rock? Blared on.
Oh, great. Now even more preps were giving her dirty looks. Eternity tried her best to ignore them. T wasn't because Eternity was dirty or deformed or anything. Maybe it was something to do with her black leather corset or her ripped black miniskirt or her black combat boots or the metal music she was listening to. Or maybe it was because there was a fucking American on the train.
One, My Chemical Romance isn't metal, it's emo-core. There's a difference. Two, you're the one that's blaring your music without headphones.
Oh yeah, she's just being a dick.
2, I feel called out for my fashion choices. 3, not 2.
Oh please, you can't rock a mini skirt.
Yes. Bet.
Were you about to say, oh, bet.
Bet.
Send me your skirt pics. Let's see. I'm a Hufflepuff, and then let's see. I know there's a my wand is an English oak wood with a unicorn hair core, 11 and 3/4 and slightly yielding flexibility. And my Patronus is a wild rabbit. I know there was one you could do for the other school. I swear there was.
I didn't do the wand one, but I remember that I was placed in Gryffindor with it was a tie with Ravenclaw and Slytherin being the second one. Which I am the wrong side of the blood spectrum for that. Eternity hated how people judged her like that just because she was a goth. Again, blaring your music on a train without headphones. To a wizarding school.
Ivermory School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. That's the American school.
Ivermory?
It looks like it. It's got like the 2 eye-looking things, but there's like it's like one's longer than the other. I don't know if this Ilvermore or like it looks dumb.
I think it'd be Ilvermore.
Ilvermorny. That's what it is.
Ilvermorny. Okay. Oh God. Oh, Jesus, it is just immediately getting into it with her tragic backstory.
Oh my gosh, are they really?
Yes, it's your line. Oh my God, someone wrote this.
Oh, my Ilvermore school is gone. Oh well.
Oh.
She was beautiful with long raven black hair with red streaks. Deathly pale ivory skin. Oh, she's made out of elephant tusk. We gotta get her.
Oh God, she's illegal.
That would make any goth man's heart beat like a subway train.
I have questions.
I have concerns.
What does this mean?
Why is your train making noise?
Why is your
beating noise?
I was about to say, why is your train making noise? What kind of fucking trains you been on, mate?
Unless she just means like the sound of like the railroad tracks going like ba-dump, 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 but that's not very fast, so it's not very impressive.
I started searching goth girls, and one of the things I immediately found was a Pinterest tag, just hot goth girls.
She was skinny but had curves in the right places, big surprise. But her eyes still bore the sadness of the scars of her tragic past.
Curves in the right places. She was all curves. She was actually a shark.
She was a pear. A literal pear.
Oh, God. Oh, no. That's also an internet fetish.
Oh, no. Oh, no! How to attract a goth girl in 12 steps with pictures, WikiHow! I'm getting the fuck on this. Let's see. 1. Understanding gothic subculture.
Zane's getting laid.
1. Understand what it means to be gothic. The gothic social scene provides places for like-minded individuals, in this case goths, to come together as a community and share ideas. The gothic personality usually defines a strong sense of individualism that has a strong appreciation for the darker side of things, the supernatural beauty of the dark aesthetics, art, emotion, mystery, and drama. Gothic music is very important. Alright, do you know what my favorite part about this whole thing?
What?
Is that part of the South Park game
Yeah.
where the one goth character says where people who are outside of society, know, we're not we're not like normal people. We have our own subculture. We're all about not being like the rest of the people. That's why the only way to join us is if you're exactly like us.
I mean, we'll say it is a nice aesthetic.
Oh no, I like the darker side. Anyway, identify comic gothic features. There's no rule book stating you have to wear a certain style of clothing, behave a certain way, or listen to a certain band to identify as a goth. There's no guarantee that all the common goth features will apply to your gothic lady friend. However, by learning common goth features, you can prepare yourself to complement parts of her parents' personality that she worked hard to cultivate.
Don't even get me started on pastel goth.
Style, this might include the cut, color cut, blah, blah, blah. Makeup, goth tends to appreciate a sharp contrast of black and white, and well, the ends often wear light-colored makeup. Musical involvement, live music, your favorite bands. You could show your interest by asking her what her favorite... 3, read popular goth literature.
Ah, shit, I gotta boot up my immortal.
The gothic fascination with the darkness among the supernatural makes vampire fantasy and horror, blah, blah, blah. Read Dracula, 1984 by George Orwell. What the fuck? Goths read George Orwell? Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, The Inferno by Dante. I guess that's Dante's Inferno, right?
Yeah. Dante's Divine Comedy.
Most novels by Edgar Allan Poe.
Because no one reads Purgatorio or Heaven.
F. Gothic comics and graphic novels. The Sandman comics by Neil Gaiman. The Crow comics are Johnny the Homicidal Maniac by John Vasquez.
That's made by the same guy who did Invader Zim.
Yo.
Yeah.
Familiarize yourself with goth media. Many movie makers such as musicians, blah, blah, blah. Popular goth movies. The Hunger, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Dracula, The Crow, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, Hellraiser Destiny. Popular goth music groups is Bauhaus, Christian Death, The Sisters of Mercy, Joy Division, and Drab Majesty. That was all just part 1? Part 2, communicating your interest verbally. 1, ask her about her hobbies.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks to Kresnik.
Her identity as a goth doesn't mean she doesn't have non-goth related interests and hobbies. You might find that you have a lot more in common than you have, blah, blah, blah. TV shows, classes, and school, free time activities, places to go. 2, open yourself to new things. The goth subculture might be new and strange to you, which can lead to you feeling out of your element and uncomfortable. Try not to be judgmental, blah, blah, blah. They're just people. Try to understand how your girl thinks. Just be tempted to try to portray yourself in a way that you think she'll like. This is natural, but can lead to you feel like there really isn't enough for her, which is, bad.
I mean, I'm just going to say this right now. This is literally a WikiHow about how to fake being a part of a subculture to get laid.
He's no. He's not trying to say there is nothing here saying you need to be fake. He's just learning more about the culture so that you can know what you're talking about.
To get laid.
Oh my god! And this is literally just like somebody recommending me something to read, and then I actually go and fucking read it. Okay.
You just do the first parts. You don't do the actual socializing.
Yeah, I don't really. No. Okay, so did I ever tell you about how I became a My Little Pony fan? Yeah, so what literally happened was I saw somebody at school talking about it. I kind of made a joke about like, haha, you like My Little Pony, and the dude literally just said, don't knock it till you try it, and I was somehow very offended by that. So I went home and watched it, and it was like, okay, this is kind of good. So I went back to him and said, all right, I see why you like it.
Remember what we said earlier about how long this might take?
Yep. Don't worry, I'm helping stretch out the time because this is a small story. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is maybe, this is trying to end in fucking a goth girl, but like, that's how you fuck people in general, get along with them. You ask about their interest. Anyways, 3, verify what she's saying. When you're having a conversation with her, try to summarize what she said in your own words and ask her if you've got that right. So you mean like literally talking to a girl normally?
Yes.
4, commit to your conversation. Oh my gosh, part 2 is really just communicating your interest physically.
The basics.
All right, hold on.
Wait.
So part 3, communicating your interest physically. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. He looks like a fucking JoJo villain.
This looks like someone I fucked at a frat house.
Exactly. Like you'd expect this to look like edgy and communicating your interest physically. Part 1, practice good hygiene. Part 2, point your toes in her direction. It's just how to talk to girls. Part 3, maintain eye contact. 4, smile. And that's it. Oh my gosh, this is certainly just how to talk to girls, but she happens to be goth. I.e., talk to her like she's a normal human being.
But specifically talk about her interests.
Which means you might have to go out of your way to look for her interest because she's not into what would be quote unquote the norm, but who gives a fuck? She likes 1984 apparently. Talk to her about 1984.
Wait, the song? Wait, is
Tell
that...
her you like Brave New World better. Fuck, alright, that went off on a huge tangent. I got really excited for nothing.
The last picture I put in made me laugh just because of the t-shirt.
So goth, I was born black.
That's fucking amazing. I fucking love that. Like, no lie. That's fucking great.
Top's probably gonna be really confused. She's like, alright, goth girl, goth girl, goth girl, goth girl. What the fuck is that? And why are they on WikiHow?
Also, like, the fucking lip piercings on that second one, those are nice.
Yeah, these people who wrote like My Inner Life or no, whatever this is, and I'm not okay. I wonder how they would feel about black goth girls.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They might actually just straight up try to call them posers. Then again, like, it's pretty clear that these weren't written completely seriously.
Yeah.
At least My Immortal wasn't. I'm not okay might have been legitimate. Anyway, no, it's my line.
Oh, sorry.
When she was 2, Emily's parents, she was a pureblood, had committed suicide by slitting their wrists. She was adopted when she was 5, but all was not well. Her new life was hell. Oh, shit, you rhymed. She was constantly abused, beaten, raped by her new parents.
Ugh.
Again, I guess just all the characters in these stories are rogues.
Shut up. Took me a while, but I got it.
Every night she would sit down and cry in her bed. Even at school, she was always being bullied. Her life was totally fucked up and she couldn't stand it. Just gonna say it, like, the majority of goth people I've run into have just been like a nice, caring community. Majority.
Yeah, maybe it's because they have the big sad backstories, so they have to be big happy for each other.
It turns out that they're all actually chaotic good.
When she was 11, she kept getting mail and stuff from Hogwarts, but her adoptive parents wouldn't let her go. Finally, at 14, she was forced to run away. This is the part where Hagrid breaks in and is just like, sup, I'm stealing this kid.
Hagrid rolls in, X gonna give it to you playing in the background.
I was drinking water. Fuck!
I don't know why that's my go-to joke for breaking down the door. Just imagining Hagrid breaking down the door just as in the background you just hear knock knock, open up the door, it's real.
You're a wizard, Dementia!
You're a wizard, Eternity. Anyway, Eternity saw someone trying to sit down next to her. She jumped to her feet. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking bastard, she shouted. What's wrong? Asked the person. Suddenly, Emily felt holy shit. Eternity, not Emily. Eternity felt calmed down. The person had a low, sexy voice. Oh.
Very low.
Very low, sexy voice. Oh shit, was it me?
Do you remember a really screechy goth lady?
I've known a lot of screechy goth ladies.
But do they say get the fuck away when you sit down?
One of them. Shit.
Oh fuck.
Eternity apologized. It's alright. Now can I at least fucking sit here? Asked the boy. Fine, said Eternity. The boy sat down. Eternity looked at his face. This entire time she hasn't been looking at him. He was extremely hot. I almost said extremely long. Just a very tall boy. He had long, dyed black hair and blue eyes.
Eternity looked at his face. He was extremely hot. She looked at his cock. It was extremely long.
Oh god.
What's your name?
Return of the man carrot.
Oh no. Oh no. What's your name? Asked Eternity. Etimity? Draco, he said. That's an unusual name, but I guess I can't fucking talk. My name's Eternity, said Eternity. Cool, said Draco. Draco and Eternity shook hands. How old are you? Eternity wants to know. 15. How old are you? Asked Draco. Same. Then the train stopped and Draco and Eternity had to separate.
Quick train ride, and I don't know why. My immediate thought was it was actually Draco's first year. 15. How old are you? 11. This is awkward.
It's already awkward. They're still under the age of never. No. I really hope the story. Why are we
I have no problem with teenagers fucking each other. I just don't want to read about it.
Me neither.
Author's note 2. Chapter 2. Beautiful people. Author's note. If you're a prep, don't read this story. If you're not, please help me out by suggesting some goth bands and movies for me to reference. Thanks. Well, I'm not a prep, and I guess Zane just did go through that list.
Well, yep.
Yep. There's the stage musical.
I was gonna say, let's recommend The Passion of the Christ.
Oh God, I don't want to think about Mel Gibson beating it.
After the train ride, Eternity and the other students got off the train. Eternity was shocked. In front of her was a beautiful castle. A very tall bearded man asked them to follow them into little boats. Alright, I wonder what the American school looks like, because I know for a fact it's not a fucking castle.
It's actually like the same building that the X-Men used to teach school.
That's pretty small.
Draco waved goodbye to Eternity and made Death's touch sign. Author's note. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you fuck off to a Britney Spears concert or something.
Fuck you! I'm gonna fuck off to a Ninja Sex Party concert, bitch!
I mean, now I just have Toxic by Britney Spears stuck in my head.
What the fuck is a Death's touch sign now?
I think we've been over this before with the previous one. Death's touch sign. What the fuck was that?
Ah, yes, from Binding of Isaac.
Sign that involves the middle finger on the right, placing the middle finger on the right hand, middle of the forehead, and the ring finger on the left eyelid, and the index finger on the right eyelid. I can't read this anymore because my fingers are covering my eyes.
You've got 2 of them, buddy.
Both eyes were covered, and the pinky and thumb outstretched. The sign itself translates to, even in death, may you be triumphant. It's from the saga of Darren Shan. So, did you put in a picture?
I put in a picture of an edgy guy who I think is doing what they're talking about.
That is one edgy anime boy.
Exactly.
Oh, Darren Shan's the same person who wrote Cirque de Freak. Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Ah, found it.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
God damn it, I didn't want to open it. Copy image. It's a small image. It's 100 by 100.
Small image? I want to see small image.
It's a small. Just that like Ichitan.
Okay. I had to catch myself because I was about to say RETARD. Continued. Whoever does that looks stupid. You can't see. Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, literally, they just blinded themselves.
You gotta poke your eyes out. If I slap somebody on the face and they did that, they jab their eyes.
I mean, it says that you're supposed to have the thumb and pinky finger outstretched, so I'd imagine that you're supposed to have them outward. I guess you could technically see, because I'm doing it right now, but I have it to where my index and ring are on the far side of my eyes, but at the same time, I have fucking massive hands. Wow.
This looks dumb. Like, incredibly dumb. Very dumb.
Again, it's from a book series, so it's not supposed to be something that you see. It's something that's described to you.
They could have put their hands up to their face and been like, "Huh, this is a dumb idea," but no, they didn't.
I mean, granted, I also haven't read like Darren Shaw series, so I don't know. Anyway, it's your line.
Eternity and the other trooped. What?
Eternity and the Others.
Trooped.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's trooped?
I'm guessing it's walked in formation.
Inside the big castle. Is this a school? Asked a fourth year next to her.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry. This isn't a school. This is a dungeon. You're going to jail.
You're a fourth year.
She asked a fourth. Oh, is she supposed to be a fourth year?
She asked a fourth year. Never mind. Whoops.
It's beautiful, said Eternity. You think that's beautiful? A preppy first-year girl with blonde hair wearing a Hillary Duff t-shirt said, "Why the fuck not?" Eternity asked eventually. Yuck, it looks scary to me. Said the girl in Eternity rolled her eyes. Ignore her. She just asked a stuck. She's just another stuck-up prep, said another girl next to Eternity. Sorry if I mumble. Is that me mumbling again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were mumbling. But the fucking main hall literally has, like, the ceiling looks like the fucking sky. It is fucking amazing. Don't you give me this shit of people not fighting the inside of Hogwarts beautiful.
It's a castle.
That is bad
Why would
writing
it be
in and of itself. I don't know, big old castle.
That's cool looking, not scary.
I guess apparently that's just what people who think preps exist think preps do.
I guess.
Eternity looked at the ghoul. Girl.
Cool.
Oh, shit. That was a Freudian slip and a half. She was pretty and looked about 15 and had long black hair with purple streaks up to her waist. Her hair growing from her ankles?
Ah, gross.
It was up to her waist, not down to her waist. With one forest green eye and one blue one. Yellow blood. Got it. She was wearing a long flowing black dress under her school uniform.
What the fuck?
And fishnets and combat boots underneath that. Why were you looking under her dress?
Interesting.
It's a long flowing dress. Well then. All I'm thinking, I saw a picture recently with that trainer and a WAWR. It's the whole thing of like the WAWR's Pokedex entry like states that they can crush trees with their hugs.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like her doing the same to the WAWR. Just like her hugging it and it looking very much in pain. Like it said it was a long flowing black dress. I could understand seeing the boots, but the fishnets, that's different. You just like, who's this person? Drops down.
Stop, please.
You little pervert, Eternity. What's your name? Eternity asked her. Philippa, author's note. Philly,
Felipe.
There's a shout out to you, girlfriend. Clark. Call me Philly if you want. But my middle name's Shadow.
Oh my god. I'm the ultimate life form.
Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember, like, the fucking Snap Cube lines for Sonic, but all I can ever remember is Knuckles and Eggman.
Weed.
Zawarudo. How did you know that the thing I found hottest was me? Wait, which one of us is the groom? I need to know. My name is Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, good. You can call me that too, she said. They shook hands. They had to separate because Eternity had to follow Hagrid in the first years into the magnificent hall. Banners were draped everywhere, and there were 4 long tables in the room.
Ah, shit. 4 tables? That's way too many.
Yeah, for 4 houses.
An old man with a long beard introduced himself. I am Professor Dumbledore. Welcome back, he said. He made a long speech, and then he brought out the old wrinkly hat to sort them into houses. Let the sorting begin, he announced. Eternity gasped him because the hat burst into song. What?
It does that.
I forgot. After he sang the song, everyone clapped. The sound of applause filled the room. Some people went down to be sorted.
When it was Eternity's turn, she sat down nervously on the wooden chair, and her heart beat like thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder! Shouted the hat. Happiness filled eternity. How could it be?
How can be?
I see it.
My Monado. Let's see, where the fuck? When it was Eternity's turn, she sat down nervously on the wooden chair, and her heart beat like thunder.
Yeah, I just read that.
Fuck, then say it earlier.
I did.
You didn't say anything.
I said the entire line.
No, I meant to warn me earlier.
You made a joke about thunder.
At her, his gray blue eyes filled with joy. Eternity shrugged and sat down. Shrugged down and sat down at the Slytherin table next to Shadow. The night went on, and Hogwarts had a feast. Meanwhile, Shadow introduced Eternity to her friends. Draco was one of them. She pointed to a girl with long purple hair and black tips, wearing ripped jeans and an Artreyu t-shirt. Author notes that Utara, this is Elvira.
Elvira. Okay, 1, you have not earned the name Elvira.
2, aloe vera. 3, fuck, I messed up. She said, then she introduced Eternity to another boy, black hair and green eyes. Hey, bitch. Friend Elvira. And that's Darren. He's a half vampire, she said, pointing to the boy. Hi, said Darren.
So, a Damphere? The 4 of them talked about Marilyn Manson and the Underworld movies. Fucking Christ. Oh, God. I'm in pain. For a while, and made fun of Christina Aguilera and Hilary Duff. Then it was time to go to the dormitories. Wait, this is the picture I was talking about.
I see it.
I see it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just read the text for what you put.
Kneel before me.
Your line. We're on chapter 3.
Chapter 3, Duality.
The Slipknot song?
Author's note, look, I don't care when the Harry Potter's in my version. It takes place now. By the way, what? I don't know. I don't care when the Harry Potter is in my version. It takes place now. By the way, please come up with some goth bands and movies. If you notice, I use some of the gothic bands. P.S. No preps.
Do you want us to make up goth bands, or do you want us to legitimately say this stuff? Because, I mean, for one, you've yet to mention Beetlejuice.
Basil
and that would be really topical right now, considering the fact that they now have a stage musical.
What?
I mentioned that earlier. There's a Beetlejuice stage musical.
But what is Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetles drink juice?
Look up Beetlejuice.
Oh,
God damn it. What is it with... Is there a name for that Pokemon fusion yet?
I don't know, but I'm looking for it.
Hatterene, Gardevoir.
I'm
just weirded out by that person deciding that combination needs to have huge tits.
Well, you see, Gardevoir usually has small tits, and Hatterene has small tits, so together they fuse into big tit.
That's how that works.
Exactly. I know my math.
After your tit math.
Yes, I have a master's degree in tit math specifically. That means
After
I also know men tit.
After dinner, Eternity had to go back into a line with the first years. She was part of them, but much older.
Aw, is she stupid?
No, she only joined when she was 14 because she ran away from home. Because her
Alright.
family wasn't letting her go to Hogwarts when she was getting the letters at 11.
Oh.
This was chapter 1.
I don't know how the Harry Potter universe works, dude.
I did earlier mention that a first year is 11.
I know, but like, there's some other stuff that could have gone on to that, but you know.
And Draco and another girl led them upstairs into the Slytherin dorm. Author's note. In this story, Draco and Pansy are cousins.
Who?
Fuck, let me look up Harry Potter Pansy.
Oh no, I just looked up something very sad. Oh no. That's so sad. Why did I look that up?
Which thing did you look up? Just tell me what it is.
It's a very sad comic.
That doesn't help. Pansy is a witch, and she sorted into Slytherin. In her fifth year, became a prefect along with her fellow student and friend Draco Malfoy. In the same year, introducing Pansy. Okay, she was played by Scarlett Byrne. Oh God, no.
That's terrifying, right?
Who did Pansy Parkinson marry? J.K. Rowling said that she did not end up marrying Draco because Rowling always hated her. Holy shit. I loathe Pansy Parkinson. I don't love Draco, but I really dislike her. She's every girl who ever teased me at school. He's so sleep beating you until you're unconscious. Okay, I think that's an actual one. Fuck, now I gotta look up that one. Let's see. Okay, right. Eternity got to go to the front of the line to talk to Draco. She plunged her booted feet onto the stone floor and did so until she was at the front of the line. What the fuck was that sentence?
I don't know.
Like, not the only one, right? Like, when it said she plunged her booted feet onto the stone floor, I thought she had, like, jumped or something. It's like, and did so until she was at the front of the line. Okay, never mind.
Oh no, I lost my line. Where am I? The other girl talking to Draco had long ebony locks with blue streaks in them. She wore lots of white foundation and black eyeliner. She looked just like the girl in Linkin Park's video for crawling. Author note, here's the video.
That's not an actual working link, but I'm pretty sure you could copy paste it.
Probably.
Also, I found the actual video. It's the first thing that pops up when you search ASMR Charm. It looks like I think she's holding a shoe. ASMR fast and aggressive hand movements, unpredictable triggers.
Oh no.
ASMR fast and aggressive makeup application, personal attention. Repeating my tingly intro with hand movements, different triggers. ASMR fast and slow, wet mouth sounds for guaranteed tingles. ASMR kissing for relaxation. ASMR fast and aggressive haircut, no talking. 99.9% of you will fall asleep to this ASMR fast and aggressive triggers. ASMR scalp scratching plus hair play, slight tongue clicking.
Do you know the way?
Oh, god damn it.
But
I don't
ooh,
know
I
where
want to see if
Sharp's
there's
from. That could be
Uganda
horrible.
Knuckles ASMR.
Oh god. ASMR, my boyfriend trying to give me tingles, different triggers. ASMR removing my faux lock, scissor sound, scalp scratching. Plucking my negative energy and slowly eating it. Fuck. Oh god. Author's note. Author's note. Eternity looks more like Amy Lee. What is it with both of you saying that you look like Amy Lee? Oh god, what is it? Fuck. Okay, I'm also just finding the Hatterene picture above that funny. Stilts.
Of course.
Ah.
Hatterene's actually kind of short, if I recall.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like you could see that. I think one of the pictures I put in was like one of the things where they did like the weird boob thing, but at the same time you could see her torso inside. It's just that midget torso.
Yep.
Like completely flat. It's just like the hair giving the making the shape.
Yep.
Like what? How the fuck does that work? Anyway. What's your name? Eternity asked. I'm Pansy Parkinson, someone absolutely hated by my creator. Well, that's what my motherfucking parents called me. Call me C, she replied. And I'm Eternity, said Eternity. Draco just smiled shyly at Eternity through his silver blue eyes and black hair. I stare with my hair.
They walked upstairs to the dorms. Eternity couldn't help noticing that the castle looked a lot like the one in Dracula.
You mean the castle in California?
As she, Draco, C, and the first years went up the stairs, a lot of preps from other houses stared at them looking scared. Who's scared of goths? Like, for real.
Oh, I thought it was... I was immediately thinking Slytherins. Oh, fuck, it's the racist house.
You know what? Yeah, that's probably what it is. They're just afraid of Slytherins.
Fuck, they're gonna call me a slur. I'm really not in the mood for this. I've been having a bad day. Someone suddenly starts rolling up on me and being all racist. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it. Just flash of green out of the corner of your eye. Shit. A girl with brown hair and brown eyes kept staring at them. She was talking, probably about cheerleading or some shit like that. Fuck, I missed the emo fan fictions. Nobody can convince me that this is actually goth. This is full-on emo.
Oh, yeah.
With the girl with long blonde hair, Eternity stuck up her middle finger at the girls that she had never met yet. The girls gasped, their eyes got big, and they turned around. Who the hell are they? Eternity asked Draco. Hermione Granger. The girl next to her was Luna Lovegood. Oh man, don't be dissing my girl Luna. Dog, we about to have problems. Don't want to catch these hands, dog.
Oh shit, is it hand catching time?
It's hand catching time.
Oh fuck, let's see, how many hands can you catch in the next minute? Huh? You're not doing a very good job so far.
Get your hands up, boy. Fuck.
God damn it.
Said Draco. They're such goddamn bitches. It said, they're such goddamn bitches, said C. And the biggest fucking preps ever. Oh god, it feels wrong saying preps with an English accent. Honestly, it just feels wrong saying preps entirely. Like again, all I can think about is like that one thing Strange Aeon said in one of her videos on Onision. I feel so weird saying the word preps at my age.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this 30-year-old man saying it.
Yeah, that'd be a lot worse. Oh god, yeah. Ooh.
Also, fun fact: his last book was written previously this year.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, which I'm still not convinced that that's not about his cult. Eternity couldn't help to agree, but that these people she had never met before were in fact bitches. Never even heard him talk. Just, like, hell, Hermione would have a reason to be wary around fucking Slytherins.
Yeah.
She's Muggle-born. They'd be totally racist to her.
I wonder what it must be like to be a Muggle in Slytherin.
Muggle-born and Slytherin. Well, that's the whole thing. Slytherin, you get sorted into there because of the fact that you either have, like, pride in your wizard. Like, it's stated that only the purebloods are able to get in there, despite the fact that 2 half-bloods got in. Granted, so, I don't know. Technically speaking, Harry's a half-blood, and he almost got in. Though you could do some dispute due to the fact that his mother was a Muggle-born witch. But, like, people who care about that sort of thing would typically classify him as half-blood as a result of that, because technically speaking, his mother is of full Muggle descent, therefore making her full Muggle, who just happens to be able to use magic. Kind of like how squibs are still considered to be wizards despite their inability to use magic.
Alright. Okay, just there's a lot I don't know about.
I'm getting back at you for the Warriors fanfic.
What do you mean getting back at us? You usually get to be like this all the time. That was our one time.
I know.
Boyo, I'm about to fucking boy you
Boyo?
I'm gonna boy you out of existence real quick, alright?
Listen up here, boyo.
Yeah, boy, you try that fucking shit with me again, I'm gonna slap you in the, I don't know, horn.
I'm gonna slap you with bulge.
I'm gonna slap you with the woo bulge.
I'm gonna slap you right in the dick.
Let's see, they stopped, right?
Yeah.
At a portrait. It was of a girl with pale skin, long black hair, and black nails. She was the lead singer of the Sisters of Mercy. What the fuck? Why aren't we at the door? Asked Eternity. Password, asked the girl. Bleeding kisses, Draco said to the girl. Correct! Correct! So the girl in the portrait swung back to reveal a hole. The first year's Draco and C stepped inside. Eternity did too.
Suddenly she was face to face with Gerard Way.
Wait, Gerard Way, what are you doing here?
Oh my god, it's best dad. Ah shit, tell me more about Umbrella Academy. So, I don't know, I'm just imagining that it's current Gerard. I showed you a picture of him, right?
No.
Like, just the whole thing is that he's filled out a good bit.
Ah.
I think I've shown you a picture of him before.
Probably.
Because, like, everyone's seen young Gerard Way.
I really think I'd remember that, though.
Jeez. Let me... Because... whoop. Let's go with... Yeah. Let's see, when this loads. We need to fill the silence. Oh, jeez. Fuck Christ! Look forward to our holiday special. I'm actually advertising it this time instead of just springing it on everyone on Christmas.
We have a holiday special?
Yeah, it's the thing that Tom's preparing. Look forward to this. It's going to be put up Christmas. But maybe. That's what he looked like whenever he was, whenever My Chemical Romance was still a thing.
Yeah, Christmas isn't going to be.
Oh my God, Metro had an article. Who is Gerard Way, the writer of Umbrella Academy? Yes, because no one's going to know who he is. And this is Gerard Way now. So I'm just imagining current Gerard Way. Like, just dad bod Gerard Way. Just opens up the fucking...
Ah, yes, it is I, Gerard Way.
Would you like to hear about the show based on my comic?
Already a step ahead of you, babe.
Oh shit, I accidentally put it twice. I
Is it
fucked up!
Is it my turn?
No, I didn't finish my line. I just kind of started laughing whenever I got to the thing of them seeing Gerard Way. Yeah, I'm just imagining the current dad bod Gerard Way. That's ignoring the fact that, like, apparently, like, when during that band's heyday, he was like in his 30s. But then again, he was also trying to make it a parody of that sort of thing, and it just turns out that members of the emo subculture absolutely fucking loved it. Oh my fucking god, I so fucking love your band, she screamed. Huh? Asked Gerard. Hold on. That's not Gerard, Elvira said. That's Satan.
That's Satan.
That's Satan. Everybody says he looks like Gerard, said Shadow the Hedgehog. That's not a bad thing, said Darren. Dude, I love MCR.
Fucking love MCR.
It's really vain of you to say, Gerard Way.
You mean Satan?
I mean, said Satan laughingly. Turdy smiled and shook their pallid hands.
That sounds gross.
I don't like how this person describes hair.
Black?
No. Just read the thing.
Satan had long black hair up to his chin. Wait, up? Up? Just like eyes were pale blue. What? Just like eyes were pale blue and misty. Like tears, eternity cried every night. He wore black eyeliner and black nail polish.
It might still be current dad bod Gerard Way.
Just with black hair?
If they mention facial hair. Again, I get the feeling that he's going to be the one teaching his daughter how to do her makeup. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do your friends happen to like Slipknot or Sisters of Mercy? I knew the chapter name was a Slipknot reference. Asked Eternity in a flirty voice. They kick ass.
Ask a question in a flirty voice. Do you want to suck dick?
Do you like Slipknot or Sisters of Eternity? Oh, I can't do it in a way that doesn't feel like some fucking stereotype that's a 40-year-old white man wrote.
Yeah.
So Onision in 10 years?
If he still has a career by then.
I don't know, maybe he'll still be writing in prison.
I could just picture like, buddy, I can see where you're coming from when you're writing, but you gotta all
giving him fucking advice. Now, you gotta see, man. People don't typically talk like this. He's just in like his fucking cell with like Knives Maloney or some shit. Or Knives Maroney or some shit. Okay, you see, your characters are like weirdly angsty, like in a way that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Honestly, I'm just actually, child predators tend to be the first to die in prison, so he probably won't even be alive in 10 years.
I could just picture him trying to be tough and like screaming and yelling at the people, but like they're hardened criminals, so they just beat the shit out of him.
Oh, god damn. But yeah, like child predators and shit like that are actually, weirdly enough, the word predator could actually get your channel sanctioned, as Chris Hansen found out. Whatever. They tend to be the first. They tend to be the first to either die or get grievously injured in prison which is really stupid in the case of like if you're talking about some nature documentary type shit. But tend to be like the first to die or get grievously injured in prison due to the fact that a lot of those criminals are parents who are doing crime for the sake of like paying for their family.
Not that. I mean, the YouTube thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like basically, like the algorithm picks up on specific words, and so like that word.
Predator?
Yep. could get it to where your channel is sanctioned. Not like banned or anything, but basically just to where it's no longer recommended and less likely to get monetization.
Pretty sure gay's on that list too.
Yeah, because that's also the whole thing of LGBTQ plus channels, as well as mental health channels, stuff like that, have a difficult time getting monetized. But then at the same time, you can do fucking hate speech and still make money.
Yep.
It's fucking stupid. Anyway, they kick ass. Agreed, Satan. Thanks, Satan. He and Eternity immediately began talking. The night went on really well. Eternity and her new friends started talking about bands like Slipknot, MCR, Evanescence, GC, Marilyn Manson. Can you really call Marilyn Manson a band? He's a lead singer. But, I don't know. It's one of those things where you have like the musical group with like one person named. Anyway. Sisters of Mercy, Bauhaus, Dead Can Dance, Christian Death, Joy Division, The Cure,
long list.
Susie and the Banshees, Sushi and the Banshees. I might not have pronounced that right, but I mean it has Sioux in there, so I immediately went with the Native American tribe. Clan of Zymox, Fields of the Nephilim, Southern Death Cult, 45 Grave, Exmol Deutschland, Garden of Delight. They all agree that they rocked and hated shitty pop bands like Backstreet Boys and Play. Hey man, don't you talk shit on the Backstreet Boys.
I don't even know what the Backstreet Boys have made, and I've never heard of Play.
My first thought with Play is Kitten Play, but that might not be the same thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, with Backstreet Boys, all I can ever remember is Backstreet's Back, which just happened to have a really good riff to it. Or, like, really good beat pattern to it.
Alright.
Similar with, like, Toxic by Britney Spears. That one sticks in my head. Like, I cannot forget that one.
Yep, that immediately got stuck in my head too. Thanks. They used razors to slit their wrist when they were yes, I remember just that. That's all I remember.
I mean, it's really good. Like, that part's really good.
The crimson regret flowed out on their pale white skin. They gave each other makeovers with black eyeliner, white foundation, and lipstick, and they read Dracula and point horror books out loud to each other with all the lights turned out and only flashlights.
Shit, I think Raven read that WikiHow article.
Ah, fuck. Where's 1984?
Like, all the shit that you were mentioning has been brought up. Like Bauhaus, Christian Death.
I need to know when that WikiHow was written.
Also, 1984, is that talking about a song, or because my immediate thought is like
1984 is a book. George Orwell's 1984. It's a dystopian book.
What's that called? 1984?
Yes, it's 1984 by George Orwell.
I swear it was a different date.
Oh no, I can tell you with certainty that it is 1984 because I'm currently taking a dystopian literature course in our college.
That's weirdly specific, but then again, you can find Harry Potter courses.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, what was the Blink-182 song then?
I don't know.
Because 1985.
1985.
This song was 1985. That's what was tripping me up. I was like, wait, the Blink-182 song?
Oh, no.
Like, you see where my confusion was, right?
Yeah.
Eternity felt overjoyed. Just a week ago, she had been the only person in her school who had dyed black hair and wore eyeliner instead of lip gloss and blonde hair.
What about people with natural black hair?
On top of that, I'm pretty sure that you would find, like, goth and emo kids in just about any school.
I would say not in mine, but my school had a dress code.
mean, most schools have a dress code. But
Yeah,
even
like,
then,
you can
like,
only wear like polos and pants.
oh, school
That-
uniform.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it wasn't
God.
something that was like. It was still something. It was like a mixture of a dress code and a school uniform because the school didn't supply any of them.
Well, yeah, usually the school doesn't even. Usually, with a lot of schools, they don't even supply you the school uniform. They just say, here's a thing you have to wear. Go buy it yourself. Fuck you.
Yeah, but it was just you could pick colors and that was it.
The government doesn't give us money for education. Oh, God. And any money we do have gets sent immediately to our sports programs.
Yep.
Like Slipknot or Linkin Park or MC. Again, I highly doubt it's going to be that hard.
Linkin Park and My Chemical Romance, yeah. I still want to look up a Russian death metal band at some point just to see what that sounds like.
My first thought is there's a Russian band that has a thing with Napalm Records. I was surprised Tom never heard of them. They did a song a while back called Energia. I'm pretty sure if I search that, I can find the band. Oh shit! That's an electric gas provider. Oh God, no! I don't want to click on the home site for that. It's in Ireland. What the fuck is with the keyboard? I guess I'll put lyrics. Energy. No, not by Sophie Tukur. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna search Napalm Records Russian band then.
Russian band.
Oh God, my fucking keyboard. Records.
Is it my line?
Oh, it's Rushkaja. Maybe
That sounds like a
Rushkaja?
fucking monster in Monster Hunter.
But yeah, Rushkaja. They're a Russian kind of metal band. Not sure exactly how you'd classify them. I guess more just Russian rock in general. Although they also do Katy Perry covers, and believe me, you have not listened to Katy Perry until you've listened to it from coming from a big burly man with a thick Russian accent.
That sounds amazing.
Then you're gonna hear me roar.
That sounds like one of those Korean like girl K-pop groups singing Michael Jackson, like just that kind of surreal level.
Did they do that? Who want to do that?
I swear Twice did a Michael Jackson song at some point, or maybe a Jackson 5 song. One of those
all I
two.
could think about is I just recently saw something in the news about like one of the fucking bands having to basically be disbanded due to the fact that they gang raped someone. Anyway.
Wow! Yikes!
Yeah. No, it's still mine. Like Slipknot or Linkin Park or MCR, rather than
Are you
Hillary
sure it's
Duff
not my line?
slit her wrists, thought about suicide. Again, you're not the only person in high school who's done that.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me.
Yep.
Shopped at Hot Topic instead of Limited 2.
What the fuck is limited to?
I've never fucking heard of that.
What's the limited to?
Good to know that apparently we fall slightly more on the gothic scale according to these people. Because we never fucking heard of Limited 2. Swore, also definitely not the only girl in your high school to do that, believe me.
Yeah, for sure.
Rest.
Another thing. Yeah.
I'm the only person with problems.
Goth and depressed isn't the same thing here, sweetheart.
Yeah, definitely not. Believe me. I did not get into gothic culture because I was depressed. Now there were so many wonderful people just like her. She was ecstatic.
And I'm hating every second of it. Chapter 4. Bring me to life. Eternity woke up the next morning. She had brushed her teeth, combed her hair, and then went to her closet. She put on a long black dress that was all ripped and torn, with pink stuff underneath, like kind of like how Amy wore in the Grammys. And then put on a big black combat boot. Shadow, Ivrea, and C all got up, and she's already broken the dress code for the school, I think.
Yes. You're so lucky, bitch. moaned Shadow while she put on her own clothes. A long black dress with a corset on top, pointy high-heeled boots and fishnets. You have such a great body, added C, putting on a ripped black dress with no sleeves that looked exactly like the one the lead singer of her favorite goth band had worn to the MTV Awards that year. Elvira put on a long black velvet dress with crimson lace.
Hear me out.
Which band?
Hear me out. A fitness coach? That's a body snatcher.
That could be interesting.
Either A, they're getting people fit to steal their bodies, or B, if you're too lazy to come in, they steal your body and then force you to do physical activity.
Oh, I was imagining... okay, that kind of body snatcher. I was, weirdly enough, more imagining the shape-shifting kind of body snatcher.
No, I'm talking about
more that... This is the ideal you're looking for.
No, or just be like this. Like, they turn to somebody who's just like, oh, I can't get healthy. It's too hard. So they turn to their body so they have, like, the same level of, like, metabolism and whatnot, and then they just get healthy to prove them wrong. You mean like that? So,
yeah.
I am your ideal body. I know how to attain this ideal body. It is possible. It is possible.
Considering the fact that BDSM gyms exist...
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm pretty sure that's the only case in which berating someone is going to help them get in shape. Because that's what they're paying you for.
No cummies for you until you get fit.
All right, we need you to stay in a push-up position, keeping your body entirely ridge straight. You're sagging!
I wonder how many people need to take, long bathroom breaks there.
I mean, if memory serves, at least I found out about one of them because of this one lady who, from Japan, she's a mangaka, and she did one thing recently. It was a series of manga about her personal experiences, like doing research herself for like different things. And one of them was going to a BDSM gym and seeing what that was about. And just the entire time she's being berated by the lady in charge of helping her, and she found... It's like, and then like as soon as it's done, like just completely calm and nice to her, like, great job, you were doing really good. Yeah, we're gonna see you again.
No, goodbye.
Like, I hope that you got enough information for your manga. Which that's also one of the whole important things, like typically when it comes to that sort of stuff, as well as like aftercare and shit like that, is like. But also, like, she was, like, through her research, found out that the majority of, like, the fitness instructors there were female, and the majority of clients were male. Which, yeah.
Eternity laughed, but secretly she knew what her friend meant. They were all skinny, but not as much as her. They all had size B bras.
We're all not as thin as you, and our tits are smaller.
Alright, so, wait, yeah, hold on. So she's skinnier but has larger tits? Okay, she's a fucking twig.
This went full anime. You never go full anime.
Yeah, this is an English book, not an anime book. And by English, I mean from England.
This is the shitty anime locker scene. The girls' locker room scene.
Yeah.
You have such a great body. I'm trying to change. Leave me alone.
How dare you say something positive about the body that I hate?
I swear to God, if you put your hands on me, you're gonna fucking catch these hands.
We've already done this once. Think you could redo it? You think you're ready for round 2? Alright.
Oh God. She sadly put her hair up in a messy half bun, kind of like Amy Lee has in the video for Going Under.
Everything's just a reference for you.
Yeah, same reference was made in the other one. Put on tons of eyeliner and black lipstick and went downstairs with her friends. Author's note. Here is, I'm guessing that's the video for Going Under.
Probably. Are you looking it up?
No. Your line.
Hold on. Shit, fuck. I dropped it. I have to pick it up.
Jesus fucking Christ, what's coming up?
I dropped my dignity. Sorry.
You dropped something. What? Your standards. Hi, I'm Jordan.
At the breakfast table, she ate coconut chocula.
Count Chocula.
Count Chocula cereal and drank red wine, even though it was only breakfast. Peter had made a request for human blood, so he drank that and let his friends try some.
Drink. I'm sorry. Is this school giving minors booze? Butterbeer only affects house elves. They all clicked their glasses. To depression, said Eternity.
I hate this so much.
It seems like something that you would see put in like some like fucking story that's trying to be hip with millennials.
Yeah.
To depression. Here, here.
To darkness, said Satan.
To vampire, said C.
To heavy metal music, said Shadow.
I push my fingers into my eye. Granted, I'm not sure anything they listed could actually be referred to as heavy metal music if we're going by actual subgenres.
Yeah.
To eternity, said Draco.
Everyone started giggling except for Draco. Eternity's pale complexion turned red. Everyone went off onto their... Sorry, I keep mumbling. I just hate this so much. I want to get through it. Everyone started giggling except for Draco. Eternity's pale complexion turned red.
Just turned bright scarlet. Like, full body.
Hey, she turned into a tiefling or whatever.
What she's missing is the horn's tail and blank eyes.
Everyone off to their classes. Eternity hated all of the classes, even though she was good at them.
Ain't you just special? Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I got a soft spot for Slipknot, but I'm not sure I could ever actually call them heavy metal. In Transfiguration class, Eternity had to sit next to a bunch of giggly blonde girls.
I hope she was born blonde.
Apparently, all these people understand about how other women work is completely from fucking bimbo transformation shit on DeviantArt.
Apparently.
Yeah, women, they're kind of dumb and giggly and blonde.
Yes,
I'm
all
not
women
like
are
that.
blonde.
And giggly.
Eternity runs into the pastel goss and doesn't even know it yet.
The pastel goss just has a fucking identity crisis. What the fuck am I looking at? Are they prep? Are they guy? I don't know. Pretty sure like you could classify Ichitan as pastel goth half the time.
I don't even know what the heck that person looks like.
You've seen a picture of her.
You know what I don't do?
Remember.
I'd have to see her more than once to recognize her, you know?
I got you. I mean, you've yet to meet in person, and considering
That
the
would
fact that you're
also
planning on moving back to your hometown soon.
Well, I still got another year or so, dude. It's just, yeah. I'll never see them in person ever again. Yeet.
You've never seen her in person.
And I'll never do it ever. Again.
It turns out Tom ends up doing it. All three of us, except like me, him, and Ichitan, make a video together. It's not there.
Oh, are you replacing me with Ichitan?
All three of us in person, on camera. Oh, God. Their teacher, Professor McGonagall, made a speech and then made them practice transfiguration on a bunch of ants they would try to turn into pencils. They don't even use pencils, they use quills.
Wow. That's a bruh moment right there.
God damn it.
What?
I recognize, like, the one that you put in there, like that, like, fucking Kitsune. I recognize that one, and I've recently read another manga that guy did.
Really? How's the other manga?
I can't remember what exactly it's called. It's like a story about a terrifying hitman or something like that. But literally what it is it's about a hitman who, on a mission, like on a job, ends up finding like this young orphan girl, and just decides to fucking adopt her.
So it's literally just the Mandalorian.
Yeah, like he just adopts her, and it's one of those things. At one point, he's like the current thing is him wanting to retire because it's like I want to live long enough to see my grandchildren.
Of the girl he just adopted.
Yes.
All right. Everyone was trying, but it didn't work for them. Suddenly, Eternity found herself pointing to the ant and saying the spell. Suddenly, the ant turned into a gigantic black unicorn with huge black wings and flew out the window. Everyone in the room gasped. Later, Professor McGonagall had to talk with Eternity. Eternity, you are being moved up to your 5th year, she said. Eternity, please don't turn ants into pencil. Eternity, please don't turn the ants that were supposed to be pencils into unicorns. That could have hurt someone.
That wouldn't get you moved up 4 grades. Chapter 5. Nope. In the Shadows. Author's note. Tara is the biggest fucking bitch ever. And by the way, I'm a bigger MCR fan as Gerard is mine forever. So fuck you. I'm pretty sure he's married. His wife would like to disagree with you. His wife would like a word.
Gerard's wife would like to have a chat.
And I'm not giving you your sweater back. That was that actual, because if anyone remembers from the author's notes, that was one of the things. By the way, Raven, have you seen my sweater? That was one of the author's notes. Your line.
All right. Eternity was so happy she went to class and with the other 5th years. See Draco, Shadow, Endurant, and Satan?
You notice how someone is suspiciously missing.
The fucking R word, Elvira, whose real name was Lindsay, like a fucking hoe, Lindsay Loan.
Lindsay Loan? I need to get some money. I'm gonna go take out a Lindsay Loan.
Come on down to Lindsay Loans.
Turns out after she like finished rehabilitation, Lindsay Lohan just started a financial career. Got out of rehab and just started doing loan service.
Had gone all the way back to 1st year, and they put her in Gryffindor, where all the retarded preps were because she couldn't even write properly, and she had to get all her friends to do it for her. Holy shit!
Holy shit! Anyway, Eternity woke up from her dark slumber and got ready for the coming day, which she hated so much. She put on a black leather mini dress with black fishnets and black pointy boots. Then she put on some mascara, white foundation, black lipstick, and eyeliner. Alt the gothic boys stared at her, their piercing blue eyes getting wide.
All the preps did too, but for a different reason. She put up your middle finger at them.
She put up my middle finger? Fuck you, that's fine.
Anyway, she put on some My Chemical Romance music.
Oh god, she's like those douchebags at cons that go around with a speaker blaring music.
Mm-hmm.
She plunged her black feet. Stop using that word. Stop it. On the black, on the stone, not her black, the plunged on the stone cold ground and walked to transfiguration. Hello, everyone, said Professor McGonagall, staring at them out of her giant eyes. You will all be doing something different this time. You will all have partners. She said everyone find a partner. Eternity's partner was Draco.
Author's note, the end. I'm not joking. This is it.
Yeah, which that's the repost author. To link you the one chapter little thing, because if you remember, part of the whole thing is that in My Immortal, according to the author's notes, Tara and Raven made up.
Oh.
Yeah. And this was posted to Raven's fanfiction.net profile. But like with how her account was taken down, this also.
Oh.
Also, now I'm looking up Goth Girls again. God damn it. I found an Imager album just called Goth Girls Are Hot. Weirdly enough, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it, like with those subculture, and with a lot of them, that it just has that feeling like the guys are just in it to get laid or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's kind of like with nudist colonies. It feels like the girls are doing it legitimately and the guys are just there to get laid.
I've never been to every single nudist colony or a singular one, so I can't really speak for these people.
I can't speak for that was suspiciously specific. Funny, goth girl, best girl. That is a nice.
I don't think goth people would ever go to a nudist colony, because imagine putting on all that makeup every day instead of just on your face. You have to put it all over your body. Yep.
Full body makeup.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Was that a picture in the snow?
Ah, crap! You reminded me of some really stupid comic porn thing that I've read. That's about a nudist apartment colony, but everyone's a Pokemon in it.
Oh God, why? Anyway. So this thing, it's called Ghost of You. Again, another My Chemical Romance song. Because that's apparently what Raven does. Tara goes for Evanescence. It only has one chapter, apparently, called Helena, and it is co-written by Tara and Raven. Disclaimer. Okay, I don't own this, lols. Co-authored by XXX Bloody Wrist 666XXX. Did you open it, Zane? Zane! Oh God. Oh God, where did he go? Oh God.
Listen, either I mute myself or you hear me fucking peeing, alright?
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that was going on. Hell, you stepped away. You suddenly just dropped out the fucking earth.
Here, I'll give you some ASMR.
No! That's the flush, right? Okay.
What else would it be?
I don't know. I was worried. I'll scroll up to see what all goth girls I put in the chat because I have a problem.
Goth girls are okay. It's all about, I don't know, space aliens.
It's all about monster girls.
Author's note, the other story got a bit boring, so here goes. And if you're one of the fuckers who flamed Tara's story, you can go to hell, because she helped with this. I don't give a fuck when Harry Potter takes place. This takes place now, and it's my story, so they can have iPods and normal clothes and shit if I want them to. So if you're against goths or a prep or something, then do everyone a favor and fuck off. I wonder where the fuck these people went.
This fucking author's note. I skipped over it and nearly died. Hermione Granger checked her black lipstick in her black makeup mirror. Seems like it'd make it hard to see herself. As she trudged her way to the Hogwarts Express. Last year, she probably would have seen a freak with a bushy mass of hair and brown eyes.
But after all the events of this summer, she certainly didn't. Hermione had changed over the summer. Her parents had revealed to her during their summer vacation in America that they were not in fact her parents at all. Rather, both of her parents were wizards, and she had been adopted by the Grangers. The Grangers who had spat on her, abused her, neglected her for so long. Is this actually true, or is this just bullshit?
It's
okay,
bullshit.
Good. Note, and yes, this is possible because it was never implied that it's not true. Fuck!
You okay?
No. Fuck that excuse.
Did something break?
My dignity and my respect for the writers. The nights Hermione had spent suffering in her rooms wishing it would all stop. They refused to reveal to her who her parents were and why she had been abandoned. In her rage, Hermione, or Maya as she was now called, had murdered them. Using magic. This was unknown to the ministry. Hermione spent the rest of her summer in Tokyo at Cho's apartment with her and Ginny. She had
What?
grown very close to both of them.
Why did you assume that fuck, I forgot her last name. I mean her first name. Fuck. Okay, gotta Google this.
What?
Potter Cho. Cho Chang. Cho Chang. Why are
Cho
you
Chang.
assuming that Cho Chang is lives in Japan?
Because his name is Cho Chang.
Her.
And clearly Asians can't have wizarding schools.
On top of that, Chang's not a Japanese last name.
What is it? Chinese? Vietnamese?
Well, okay, like the
Alaskan?
whole. Is it ever going to say what? Like the whole thing is that she's just shown to be Asian, but she does very much have an English accent. So, grew up in England and like the English Isles. It doesn't say what her heritage is. All I know is that it wouldn't be Japanese due to the fact that Chang would not be. Okay, apparently she married a Muggle. That's good, I guess. Whatever.
Maybe he's the Japanese one.
But basically, the whole thing is all Japanese words, vowel, and the letter N.
Ah.
So that would not be a Japanese name. Cho Chang is not a Japanese name.
How about Cho Cho?
Damn it.
Wait, hold on. Cho Chan. There we go.
John. Cho Chan.
Cho Chan. Monsieur Cho Chan.
Oh, God damn it.
Sorry.
Never ready. Oh, God. Now she was embarked. Now she. Also, apparently, she decided to go full goth over the summer.
Well, of
We
course.
never really mentioned that that's what just fucking happened.
Yep. Vampire Potter. Oh, I forgot about that.
Now she was embarked. As she embarked the train to her 6th year, Maya swished her nearly waist-length raven-dyed locks and blinked her emerald with the use of magic eyes. She stepped into a seat. Not got onto a seat. Stepped into a seat. She is standing on the seats on the Hogwarts Express. She
T-pose
wore.
on him.
She wore a black leather bustier, a blue plaid mini trimmed with black lace, ripped black fishnets. Again, that's just putting less holes in them. It just kind of feels like it's defeating the point of fishnets. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't have a lot of fishnet tights.
I'll get you a fishnet shirt. Don't worry.
Ah, shit. Sweet. Thanks, boo.
What else is best girl for?
And black lace-up platform boots. Ah, shit. She got those Skankenstein boots.
Ugh.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Gives her like 6 inches in height.
Oh, so she can dominate the entire field.
Just that turns out to be how she flirts. She just intimidates people. Hey, fuck, I'm down. So long as they're legal.
Dun dun dun.
And it's not actually just straight up strong arming me into a relationship, but more just. Anyway, I'm gonna drop this. This is getting weird.
TMI, dude. TMI.
Big bicep orca girl. Anyway, on her face was lots and lots of black eyeliner, blood red lipstick, and matching eyeshadow. Her skin was pale white from the lack of sunlight.
Jesus Christ, go outside.
I mean, she was spending a lot of time in Tokyo, and unless we're talking about like the Garu, which would probably be seen as the Japanese equivalent of preps if we're thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
The preferred look is pale because the Garu is more likely to see the tan and stuff like that.
Ah.
So, yeah. Anyway, and she would like. I kid you not. Like, if you're in Korea, you are never going like It's a lot. It's common with a lot of fucking like East Asian countries. Like if you're in Korea, for instance, you're never going to find like makeup that's not for anyone. God damn it, Michael! You're never gonna find makeup for anyone who's not like any darker than pasty white. But with curves in all the right places. Raven has priorities. She took out her iPod and put on an Evanescence song at full volume. Some prep stared at her. For the love of God, use headphones. This is a terrible resolution picture.
Oh my god, what are you like doing? Sorry. Just had to peek real quick, my bad. Real immature I am.
Real
Oh my
immature
God.
I am.
What are you like listening to? Gasped Luna, who was sitting on another seat with a bunch of giggly blonde preps wearing a pink mini, a slutty pink halter top, and Gucci shoes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, fuck, she got them Gucci shoes.
Damn.
Them fucking boots made for walking, man. So I'm not sure about how I feel about the Eye of Ra being used. I mean, granted, like, that Egyptian culture is long dead, but...
She looked exactly like Hilary Duff. Some preps next to her giggled. Miles stuck up her white-skinned middle finger at them, as opposed to what? Her brown poopy-covered middle finger?
Her skinless middle finger.
Ah, the bony middle finger. Hermione went back to listening to her iPod. She changed the song to My Chemical Romance one, and tried to drown out the preps' voices by listening to Gerard's incredible sexy voice and thinking about him. Suddenly, someone tapped on her shoulder. Fuck! She screamed.
Also, I think I noticed the part... Fucking hell, Michael! I noticed the part in which... I think I've noticed the part in which Tara took over.
Doing to you?
Michael's apparently playing a lot of music in his server, and I'm getting notifications for that.
Then just turn off notifications.
Like, is that popping up for you? Well, I need the notifications to know whenever we're going to be doing the Pathfinder stuff.
One, they usually add people for that. Two, you can mute specific channels.
That's true. But at the same time, it's just the fact that it's like just doing... I think he's doing music for each voice channel.
Nice.
Anyway. She looked behind her. Virginia. There's Tara. Love ya, girl. Lols. I guess you returned the sweater. And Cho, whose nickname is Dementia. Dementia strikes again.
Oh, no one's going to be able to survive this level of dementia. This
So
isn't just
much
dementia. This is advanced dementia.
Dementia. Advanced dementia. After her middle name.
Cho dementia. What?
Cho Dementia Chang.
Cho dementia Chang.
Again, there's a few things I could get into. I mean,
well, for one, dementia is a word in English, and if he's from Japan, I'm pretty sure it would be dementia.
Oh god, I found a wiki how 3 ways to be a beautiful goth girl. Finally, dream can come true.
Fuck, link that in for me, babe.
This has been the most chaotic, session we've had yet.
Do you know what the funny part is?
We're all completely serious.
It took over an hour for us to do 5 chapters.
Yes. Oh god.
Alright, let's just try to finish this though. I want to get some food before
did you finish your line? Oh wait, no, it's my line.
You were middle of your line, homie.
Philly, you rock. Okay, so I guess they're saying that her Asian friend, because they mentioned previously that they had a friend that was teaching them Japanese, and I think it might be Philly.
Probably.
Philly, you rock, bitch. MCR rock 6661. We're standing next to her, looking excited. Jenny was wearing a sexy black corset dress with red lacing, pink fishnets. Again, I don't like the... Yeah. I personally don't think that fishnets look good unless it's black. Might just be me, but I always...
Now I'm gonna rock some green fishnets.
Oh God! My eyes are bleeding already. Oh shit, that's just a good picture in general. I'm gonna link that one definitely. Anyway, and black high-heeled boots. She was wearing black lipstick and eyeliner, and her hair was dyed blood red with black tips.
Dementia had new purple streaks and long, silky ebony hair and was wearing a torn black My Chemical Romance t-shirt, a ripped black and red plaid mini, safety pin earrings, and black combat boots with heels. Well, that's nice, said Dementia. Oh, sorry, sit down, my bitches, Maya said.
Sit down, my
jokingly.
bitches.
Her friends trooped in and sat next to her. There's that fucking word again.
That's how I'm
My-
going to invite everybody to any room I'm in. Like, I'm on a couch, and it's just gonna be like, sit down, my bitches! Like, Tom walks in.
Ah, my bitch, sit down.
Sit down, my bitch.
Maya noticed now who she was sitting behind. Draco Malfoy. As he heard her voice, he looked around coyly for a split second and then looked back. His hair was dyed black and slicked black. Author's note, kind of like Tom Felton in his first movie. Or the
But it
first
wasn't
movie.
dyed black. Or is it just because it was slicked back and his was in that movie?
His eyes were icy blue and suggested inner depths of darkness. Blue
Oh,
isn't
God,
a
I
very
just-
darkness color. I'm just going to tell you that now.
Blue? Yeah, not really. It's only
I
edgy
should
if...
know. I have blue eyes.
I was gonna say, it's only edgy if you're part of the area. Fuck. Fuck them. Anyway. Maya and the girls high-fived and chatted for a while. After some time, Jenny asked, "So have you seen the guys?" "You mean Harry and Ron?" "No," said Maya. "Well, you better find them soon." "You fuck." "Because they're gonna be loving your new look," said Dementia.
Just then, this train stooped. The girls got out, grinning, freaking out preps.
What?
Is this like when the quiet kid at school comes out smiling?
Oh, God. It's like when Batman starts laughing.
Maya didn't see Harry or Ron, but she just might have seen a boy in leather pants, a leather jacket, black hair, and blue eyes smile at her.
And that's where we're going to leave that. Because that's all there is. A special thank you to Destiny Baird. If you would like to get a shout out, either audibly or visually, feel
And if
free
you want me to
to.
touch your pee-pee.
Please don't. Just because it's an 18 plus Patreon page doesn't mean that you can do that. No.
But touch it to pee-pee.
But if you'd like anything other than that last thing, shit, I think that might straight up just. I think this picture might straight up just be shit. Anyway, if you'd like a similar shout out.
Wow, that was a massive ADHD moment.
Sorry, I got distracted. You're fuck, how did I forget her name? She did the Wolfbeard thing.
You forgot the person who did the Wolfbeard thing? And she
forgot
even
YouTuber's
commented on our
name.
thing, too.
And she even commented. She even gave us the courtesy of commenting.
You are a horrible friend, dude.
Fuck.
Come on. I wasn't there. I have an excuse.
You have an excuse. I don't. I forgot her name. Holy shit. I don't even know this person. Why do I feel bad about this? But I swear, this is just her with more makeup than usual.
Does she normally dress like a skeleton?
No, not that. Although that is just good makeup. That is just good makeup right there.
You're still in the chat. We should probably end it.
No, yeah. Anyway, if you'd like a shout out, feel free to donate to our Patreon. There's a few other perks that you can get depending on how much you pay. We'll see you next time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it broke. I'm the only one left. He just kind of left. Really just throwing me under the bus here. Hey, Craig, how do I make you leave again, buddy, old pal? Is he even going to get the recording? Should I just have you stay in here? Oof. Yikes. This is very awkward. Like, Very, very awkward. Did you know with Twitch Prime you get 1 free sub to your favorite Twitch streamer? 'Cause I sure didn't. It's not like a lot of them say that all the time. Good lord, holy shit. Hmm. The. Ah. Well. Hmm.